Well, hello and welcome to possibly the smallest photo pit in London. This is Prism nightclub in Kingston upon Thames in southwest London, and this is Alfie Templeman performing for Banquet Records. Very unusually for me, because the pit is so small and we're so close to the stage, I am running an 8x15 on the camera you can see there, and on my other camera I'm running 16x35, so nothing more zoomy than a 35mm. Got some nice steampunky type bits on the stage. The thing on the left is actually an old analog sound desk with some flashing lights at the top. There's a bit of panic. You can just see me turning my camera on and off and flicking the battery. That wasn't working, but changing the battery is always just flicking the battery there is always guaranteed to get it back. You can see there's another photographer just to the barrier on my left, who I believe is the band photographer. And there's another one just down beside me to the left who is photographing for Banquet Records. Now the 8x15 is an f4. So while I would not normally photograph music with anything less than f2.8 unless I really had to get a lens that wide, really need to use the f4. Partly because it's very reasonably priced for a lens like that anyway. But you can see we're surrounded by hands, we're surrounded by fans, it's very close, and yeah, great fun in being in a close pit. Me fiddling with my camera trying to give you a better angle. The lighting here has been variable across the years. It seems to be whatever the artist brings with them, and in some cases they brought nothing previously. But this is decent. So whilst the camera, the GoPro, as you can see, can't cope with that. Overall, for gig lighting, that's pretty decent. It's all LED though, so keeping it at 250th or below. But yeah, that camera really doesn't like blue or purple. So just trying to shoot from in front here. There you go, that one flash of light there was enough to give me that photo. Which turned out to be the thumbnail photo for my Instagram post, because I liked it so much. So yeah, using the 8x15 here to try and get something wide. Now I'm pulling out 16x35, just trying to get a head and shoulder shot. You can tell I'm sat down on the barrier trying to keep out of the way of all the fans who paid their money to be there. And that is song number 1 done. Here's the other photographer coming across. I have no idea what we're talking about at this point, other than why isn't it cramped in here? I think there's about 6 inches maybe between the barrier and the stage. The stage is super low, and actually the problem I think I'm about to find out around about here is that all the microphone cables have been curled up in front of him but then just fall into the pit. So it would be entirely possible to take his microphone and other cables with me if I wasn't paying attention. see those cables are just a little bit close. There you go, that's me moving them and him moving them. And the other photographer's come in the pit at the other end. So we're just trying to negotiate our way around each other in the photo pit, and as much as possible try and stay out of the way of the fans. If you know action cameras, you know how wide their aspect ratio, wide their field of view is a lot of the time. So here we go, squeezing past. So seeing an action camera only capture that much, you just know how close we are. Here we go, back with the 8x15 again. I have to say, it doesn't come out to shows with me very often. It's normally for the wide arena shots, like if you've seen the Marine 5 video, it came out on that one. Or if you're super close, like this one, and you want to try and get the whole band in. There is no way you would do that even on a 16. You're going to try to squeeze past him and let him pass. Now this is my unerring gift of trying to move while a guitar solo is going on. So he's cranked up a guitar solo, I'm busy moving. Just take a picture of the guitarist and then get Alfie playing guitar. Yeah, that's alright, like that. Alfie giving it some, that's what we do like. Oh, and I like those nice lights in the background, those are cool. Let me try and grab those. If I can frame it around the artist, so much the better. There you go. I think that's the end of song number 2. Here's me trying to get out of the way. Guitar solo still going though. There we are. Song number 3. So we have Banquet Records photographer down the far end, and photographer in the middle, and me up this end. So we're fairly well spread out, but I'm going to need to move. Like this one. Taking the back of the camera. Sorry about the side of my face. The 360 cam does strange things to it. And yeah, that's how close we are to everybody. So, and photographer goes there. I shuffle across. Just going to try and grab a couple of shots from here. He's got that nice blue and purple light cycling round behind him. So it'll be nice to catch something with that. Just debating what shot I want to go for. Right. Now think I've just changed my action camera on top of the 16x35 because I realised I was taking more shots with that than I was with the 8x15. So it gives you a better view. As you can tell, it is struggling with the blue and purple light, but fact of life is that cameras don't always like this kind of light. Right, just debating moving. Gonna squeeze past the Banquet guy. And I managed to do it yet again as the guitar solo kicks off. What a gift. Gonna try and catch some of the end of that. Yeah, it's not a dynamic guitar solo shot, but it is what it is. Love Alfie. I've done Alfie before numerous times, supporting people. I think it was Declan McKenna the first time, and also at festivals like Latitude. It's always good. So you can see the band photographer in the background taking some shots from the back of the stage, like that one. That's a nice clean shot. So just trying to grab my last few shots as we're at the end of the third song. There we go, another nice one, but he is taking his guitar and changing his guitar. So that is the end of the third song, and they break off into something else. So that's me done. Is that the tiniest photo pit you've seen? Let me know in the comments below. Would you like to shoot in it? Or do you like bigger photo pits? Or do you just like being in the crowd? Let me know in the comments below. And there's a shot from the back that I took just to get a bit more of the vibe. So yeah, nice to see you. Drop a like if you fancy it. But yeah, do let me know what you think in the comments. And I hope to catch up with you again soon, as I've got a stack of videos I need to edit. And there's some good stuff in there.